Have you ever tried to quiet your mind, and it only screamed louder? You tried deep breaths, counting to 10, repeating mantras, but the thoughts kept racing. The more you tried to calm down, the tighter your chest became. The more you tried to control, the more chaos grew inside. That's because silence doesn't come from effort. It comes from listening. It's not something you achieve through technique. It's something revealed through surrender. The mistake is not in trying too much. It's in forgetting that peace cannot be forced. The mind doesn't go quiet through pressure. It softens when it no longer has to fight itself. And the best strategy is to stop needing strategies. It's returning to where everything begins: presence. He spent years searching for ways to calm down. He took courses, did therapy, practiced meditation. He studied, experimented, practiced again. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And every time it failed, guilt returned, as if something was wrong with him for not being able to find peace. But one day, exhausted from trying, he simply stopped. Not as a technique, as surrender. He sat in silence and chose to do nothing. No perfect breathing, no observing thoughts, no repeating affirmations, just being. And in that moment, something different happened. It wasn't that the mind stopped, it was that he stopped chasing it. The silence he had been looking for wasn't the absence of thought. It was the absence of resistance. It was the space where thoughts could move, without carrying him along. The mind still spoke, but he didn't answer. Ideas still came, but he didn't follow. It was like being in a river, without drowning. As if, for the first time, he had learned to float. And it didn't come from effort, it came from softness. Silence wasn't something to be created. It was something that had always been there, unnoticed, because he was too busy trying to reach instead of simply allowing. The mind gets louder when you try to control it. It shuts down when it feels fear, but it opens when it no longer feels alone. And that's what he realized. That hearing silence wasn't about silencing the sounds. It was about creating space between them. It was letting the confusion move, without needing to fix it. It was trusting that even the noise would pass, if he stopped fighting it. And that's how he learned to rest, even in stormy days. To find a steady point inside the movement. To feel something unshakable even when everything else was shifting. And that point was him. Now he no longer tries to calm down. He welcomes himself. He doesn't try to silence the mind, he talks to it. He doesn't try to erase the chaos, he sits with it. And in that meeting, silence arises, not as absence, but as a presence so full, nothing else needs to be said. And in that presence, he reconnects. There, he remembers. There, he breathes. For real. Mantra phrase: silence is not the end of sound. It's the beginning of listening. Comment below: I choose to listen instead of control. The best strategy to find silence is to remember it doesn't need to be created. It already lives within you. Beneath the rush, the fear, the control. In the deepest layer of your awareness. If you stopped here, it's because silence is already calling you. So sit, breathe, don't fix, just be. Continue your spiritual walk with the hidden path. Each story is a key, each pause a portal. Your silence is already here.